Check it out, light bar. I pulled it off. There's 5 holes there now, but they're spaced kind of cool, so I might turn them into yellow running lights. All the red lights are gonna go here. Probably just turn them into white covers for the moment, but they might get, speakers or lights, like clear lights or something too. Yeah, this cabinet is just full of, as you can see, parts. I pulled all this out so far. This is like my big, I guess, cabinet pile. I just went at it this week and cleared up that much space anyway. Now I need help with these kind of things, and the chair, and I don't know, but at least some of this has lock nuts, so somebody's got to be underneath and somebody's got to be up top. There's my light bar. Have yet to remove the rear light bar. You can see the roof is still in it. I'm getting to it over here opened up, but really, like, this has got to come out. That thing, it goes up above that cabinet too, and I don't know, this is such a nice cabinet here. I kind of want to leave it because it goes to the outside too and acts as the back wall for the van where that door up there slams against, so that's probably just gonna stay. But let's see, the roof will be coming out. This wall's pretty clean. I'm just gonna leave it now. Works cool. It's like you sit down and take a break spot. I'm too tall for this thing anyway, but this heater is really cool. This thing's a 91. You can't really see in here. I can maybe try and help you out, but I was gonna tear all this out, but when I look at it, it is like really nice lines and stuff, and I know, like, you can read, like, yeah, they're really nice lines if you can tell, but I'm just gonna leave it there because it's like extra heat when you're going down the road, and whatever, being in Minnesota, extra heat's never bad. This thing's 2-wheel drive and dually, so it's not gonna be like a winter vehicle, but whatever. Engine will pretty much have to be running, but that is heat and AC, and should be working. You can see some sunlight up through there where my light bar mounting holes were, which will likely become running lights. There's one more you're looking at there, and over in the corner behind the flap there's one. This roof is all going to be coming down though, but like you can tell, it disappears under these cabinets, and it's still up under this cabinet too, so this cabinet at least has to come down from the ceiling to get the roof out. But the door casing thingy here is kind of neat too. Yeah, shuts. But this has to kind of stay in order to have that door there. And that door bangs up against here. I guess the latch is down there. Something. Let's see here. Whoa. Sorry about that. I dropped my phone. Caught it. Anyway, I'm gonna have a seat again. It's just easier for me because I'm too tall. I'm like 6'2" and this thing's 5'9". But it's cool still. I can lay down and have a big, it's cool for camping. I wouldn't want to stand up in here all day. Gonna turn this part at least into like a big countertop. Probably just cap that up because that's an outside compartment. There's an outside compartment up to like here or something. And then there's going to be like a wheel thing down in here, but there's a lot of space in here I can use if I cut it out right. But yeah, I chopped a whole bunch up, got that whole pile of cabinets outside this weekend. This thing here is like a whole pile of windows, trim, shelves, whatever you want to say. Here's what I got. You're gonna love this. The factory wiring for, I guess, the ambulance body is right here. I guess, power strips or whatever they call them, junction strips, and then all their relays and stuff. I don't know what that solenoid's for, but get a big solenoid, more relays, and that's like some flasher activators thingy up there in the right, probably for the lights. I don't know, but it don't say Wayland, so I don't know what it's for. You can tell I have a mess here to figure out. Thankfully they all plug in right there pretty much. And I don't need to keep most of this. There was like vacuum pumps. They had oxygen. I already tore some oxygen lines out right here today. Like that is, I don't know if you can see it, but it is a green hose and 2 lines came out of here to go oxygen kind of thing like this, was mounted on the panel right here too. So yeah, there was an oxygen deal there. I pulled out oxygen lines kind of half out. I gotta figure out, I think that one goes back to the back compartment there, travels like somehow up around the whole body. Gotta get the rest of that out because I won't need oxygen in here. There's also this one is a vacuum pump, like a vacuum, I don't know, they had like some kind of weird tank setup on the counter here, and it was like a vacuum pump whatever. I can go show you, but yeah, I did a bunch in the interior, got it ripped out, and you can see a lot more space, like a whole bunch more space now. But I created a whole bunch more work too. And I'm gonna be ripping all the rails, lights, that whole ceiling, redo it. Who we got here? Vacuum pump, like I said, is mounted in here. I don't know, that clamp's loose, but it's just been old, 1991, so I'm gonna cut it here, and then we're just gonna pull that line out, but got like a brand new looking vacuum pump. I'm sure it works just great. Oh shoot, my fault. This thing is an E350. $1991. I looked up the axle. It's like a Dana 70 with a 410 ratio. So nothing fancy, like basically a trucker running this thing. Wheel covers on it now, but it is a dually. And a 7.3 liter diesel motor. They call it the IDI, the non-turbo 7.3 liter anyway. But yeah, it looks cool. Now I gotta get that running lights up here so I can patch those holes off and get these reds turned to whites, just a cover probably. And then I'll be feeling pretty good with it. Those lights right there, red and clear, I don't know, they're kind of cool, but I don't know what to do with them, and I don't really like the red especially, but you can see, like, they got the clip ring, whatever, holds the lens in, so I might just put, like, Lexan or something, replace these lenses, and leave the trim rings and whatnot. I don't know, like, blue, black, whatever color, but something that looks good there, hopefully. Yeah, I've been busy. There you go. Here's my pile. Cleared out a lot of space this weekend. It's really cool now. I cannot believe I'll give you one last view. Got an awning, light bar. Seat's gonna go rail thingy for the stretcher or whatever. But yeah, a whole bunch more space now, and there will be a bit more yet.